Hey, what's up? Hello, y'all. I'm giving you Hampton Inn chic because I am on my last trip for the summer. So I travel year round for work. During the regular part of the year, I do audits and it's grueling. During the summer, I have what I like to call the light travel months. Usually it's easy breezy. I'm in and out. I have a good time. I sweat. But this year I've had a migraine for the majority of the time. And I'm actually trying to remember what order these videos are gonna go up on the channel in. I can't remember. So maybe you've already heard this saga. Maybe you have not. But I've had a migraine for 3 weeks. 3 weeks at this point. It is absolutely brutal. And I've been to the ER, I've been to the doctor. I just got an appointment scheduled with neurology for next week. So when I go to see them, it will be day 29 of my migraine. I'm dying. So if you see me looking raggedy, that is why. If you see me filming clips in low light, that is why. It's because I don't want the light on and aggravating my migraine. Driving, miserable. Standing up straight, miserable. So I've just not had a good time this summer, but this is my last summer trip. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I don't have to go anywhere for about 4 weeks. So that will be a nice break for my brain, and maybe I can get my migraine to go away during that time. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Driving, looking at the computer, these two things send me into a fit of hysterics. What do I do for my job? If I'm not driving, I'm looking at the computer. So where does that leave us? Unemployed? I don't know. But I need my health insurance to get treated for the migraines that are preventing me from doing my work. So it's a whole thing. Anyway, that's not actually what I wanted to talk to you about today. It's my last summer trip. I didn't take any clips that I usually take of like me on the road transferring my stuff. Y'all know what that looks like by now. If you don't, I'll point you to a couple of older videos. I mean, that'll make a comeback at some point, but it just wasn't, my head hurts, you guys. So in terms of, oh, I should get a shot of this, it's not happening. Anyway, let's talk about books. I actually am listening to the library at Mount Char. I have 1 hour left in that audiobook. I don't have any idea what's happening in that book. Like, I'm going to have to Google it and let me get to the Reddit thread afterwards because I have no idea what is happening in this book. Like, it's just crazy town. It's crazy town, more crazy town, and none of it makes any sense. I don't know what's happening. Somebody help me. Have you read this book? Do you know what it's about? Aside from that, I am on my Kindle. I'm reading, what is this book called? A House Between Sea and Sky. And I'm 16% into it. I started it last night. So I meant to start a video for this last night, but I didn't. It's another video, so you guys don't care in this video that I didn't do it, but in the other video, I'm gonna have to explain like I didn't do it. Okay. This is an arc that I'm reading. It comes out in October, and so far, so interesting. There are people in it. There's a house and there's a sourdough starter, and the house and the sourdough starter are also characters in the book. For the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, Her Kid, I am also reading a book with a punny title. So I'm reading Main Characters. It has a punny title. I would not say the book itself is punny. So this is like, this guy dies and his daughter goes to clean out his cabin, and her long lost sister is there. She didn't know she had a long lost sister. Her sister's not actually long or lost. She just didn't know she had one. The sister knew about her. So like the illegitimate child knew about the legitimate child, but not the other way around. And so she's basically just like being nasty to her. It's like, it's awkward. I'm strictly reading this because it has a punny title, to get the secret prompt for Her Kid. for the month of August. And I mean, I'm not enjoying it. It is a nice departure from all the heaviness because I just finished All the Colors of the Dark as well as The Incandescent back to back. And so this is a nice departure from those two. Just something a little bit lighter, fluffier maybe. So my goal, I'm here, it's Monday. I am on this trip until Thursday night. So I probably won't get any real reading done on Thursday. But my goal is to basically finish this book and get to about 70% of this book by the time I get home. I'm gonna finish the library at Mount Char. It has an hour left, so I will finish that because it's like I have 6 hours of driving just to get home, plus whatever local driving I'm doing. And then I don't know what I'm gonna listen to for my next audiobook. I really want to listen to Danielle L. Jensen's The Bridge Kingdom because it's all in the Audible Plus catalog. But I also could go back and listen to books 2 and 3 of the Darkwood trilogy. But here's the thing. Bridge Kingdom is in the Audible Plus catalog, so I should probably listen to it now before it gets taken out. And I own 2 and 3 of the other thing. So, I mean, I can listen to that whenever I want, right? Until Jeff Bezos takes it away from me. So, I own it. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. I guess we're going to find out, like, tomorrow. But anyway, that's enough yapping. Let me go get into some comfy, cozy clothes and get into my books because work just ended like 5 seconds ago. I ended work and then I turned on the camera. So I'm ready to de-work myself. De-work, that's not a word, is it? Okay, anyway, bye. Forgive my wild looking hair. I told you I have a migraine. The rude sister, the legitimate sister, she just got her just desserts. I mean, how far am I into this book? I'm on page 178 of 383. So, I mean, that puts me like a little less than halfway. And I don't know if this is her just desserts, but it's pretty... She deserves what just happened to her. That's all I'm going to say. Interesting. But the illegitimate sister is also she's getting her regular dessert. Not just desserts, but like her deserved desserts. Is that a thing? What's the opposite of just desserts? Is there an opposite of that? Let me Google that. Hold on. Accolades, rewards, returns. Okay. But I wanted there to be like a cool title. Okay. I'm interested to see where this is going. Now that I'm like basically 45% through the book. I think I'm going to try to read, I don't know, maybe one more chapter tonight. But I don't know. I also would like to switch to my other book. So I think what I'm going to do, because I don't have an incredibly early start tomorrow, I think what I'm going to do is put on my pajamas and then I'm going to switch over to my Kindle and read my ARC. And then I'm going to watch some YouTube for a little bit before I go to sleep. And then start the day tomorrow strong. And hopefully, I don't know. I think I'll finish this by Thursday. You guys don't care. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, cool. I will see you tomorrow. Good afternoon. Still at the hotel. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, besties, I'm going to keep it real with you. It's at this point in the video where things kind of just devolve into me complaining and whining. The trip turned into nonsense, and I wanted to cut this out of the video, but then I also felt like I should just keep it real and give a true reflection of like what it looked like to be suffering through a migraine, trying to do the reading that I so desperately wanted to do because it's the thing that I enjoy doing, while also trying to hold down my full-time job. Like, it was a lot. There was a lot going on, and I just decided to keep it all in the video. If you stick around through the video, I do bring it back around over the weekend to some fun reading activities, but you can also just kind of like double speed through the rest of the video to get to the end. When you get to Saturday, we do get to have some fun. So apologies for all the whining, but this is real life. So hopefully you stick around with the rest of the video for me. And hopefully soon we can get rid of the migraine and we can stop having to complain about things. Anyway, all right, back to the video. Y'all, I brought a salad with me so that I can make myself a dinner. I even have like rotisserie chicken to go with it. The salad is frozen. The refrigerator doesn't even feel like it's that cold, and I'm so upset right now. Yeah, it's frozen. Is it frozen all the way down? Yeah. That's... Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so upset. I was about to like make a cozy little dinner, and then I'm gonna have to go out and get dinner. We're gonna have to reconvene later because my meal has been ruined. I don't want to eat out. That's why I brought a salad. Can I just like go to the store and get a new salad? No, I'm not. I'm gonna go to a restaurant somewhere and get a salad. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm so annoyed. Okay, I'll be back. I'm back. Listen, was it good news? No. There was like nowhere to get a salad around here, and I'm annoyed by that, but whatever. I did get a salad. It's not what whatever. We won't talk about it, okay? We won't bring it up. It's fine. What was I going to talk to you about? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to you about my books. Last night, I made it to about 45% of main characters. I think I updated you on that. Then after that, I picked up House Between Sea and Sky so that I could read that. I made it to 25%. It's getting better. It's not quite there yet. I just want to complain for a minute. I've had a headache for a little over, has it been 3 weeks or 4? Let me see. That makes 1 week, 2, 3. A little over 3 weeks. And I wouldn't say nobody cares, but I would say that I'm exhausted. And I mean, you know, my primary care doctor was like, here's some medicine. It was like, the medicine didn't work, girl. She's like, here, just have the same medicine in a higher strength. And I'm like, went to the ER. They were like, here, have this cocktail in your IV. They bruised the shit out of me trying to get an IV in. Now listen, this ain't my first go around with the hospital, whatever. And I could not be more clear with these people that you're going to have to ultrasound guide the IV in. Like, it's going to have to happen. I've been through this enough times. I mean, I've had, 3 surgeries, 2 like same day procedures. I've had to be IV sedated a couple of times. Every single time they have had to eventually give up stabbing me and go get the ultrasound tech to come do an ultrasound guided IV. You know, I'm 42. If I tell you that I have been in this situation at least 8 times, and every single time they've had to just ultrasound guide that? Can you please? Like, there's no reason to continue stabbing me when it's so frustrating. And I'm probably just being extra crabby about it because at the end of the day, an IV bruise is not the biggest thing in the world. But it's annoying. It's annoying to have a giant bruise on my arm that doesn't need to be there. When I told you before you got started with that fucking IV that you're gonna need an ultrasound guide. And I told you that I've had a headache for weeks and weeks and I don't need more pain. But they didn't care. They're like, oh, we have to try it. I'm like, cool, but do you have to keep trying it? I probably shouldn't be worked up about this, but like, I have a headache. And it's making me very irritable. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about books. Did I talk about the book? It's not even that late. It's 6:30. I'm trying to eat this food and go to bed. I have to be up early tomorrow. I have to be on site at 7:30 in the morning. Not my jam. And I have quite a bit of driving to do after that. I think I have 3 hours and then another 90 minutes. Yeah, I think that's the breakdown. So I have quite a bit of driving to do tomorrow and I just want to chill. Oh, that's the other thing. I am 30 minutes to the end of the library at Mount Char. Still don't know what's happening. I'm still so confused. I mean, I kind of get it now, but I'm still like, I'm waiting for a big reveal because nothing so far is making any of this really make sense. Basically, like, I don't know. Listen, does anyone have that group chat with 3 people in it that has the oddly specific name? That chat. I was talking to those girls and one of them wanted me to spoil God of the Woods for her. And they pointed out that when I actually review a book with the spoilers, it's like incredibly well done. And I was like, I know when I review a book on my channel, I'm trying not to spoil anything. And so what really happens is I edit myself down to the book was good, thanks. And I'm like, should I not be doing that? Should I just spoil books for people? I mean, obviously I would put a spoiler, like you would know very well that this video is going to spoil this book for you. But I'm like, should I just do that? Like, maybe I should, because maybe that's where my talent lies. I always, when I'm doing videos, like when I'm doing recaps or whatever, now I will say, when I do a TBR, I do like to go into my books a little bit blind, so I really don't know a whole lot about those books. But when I'm doing my recaps, like, I don't think I do a good job. And I'm always like, oh my God, like, don't say that, you're gonna spoil it. I end up editing out so much of what I said about the book. And then what you guys see is just kind of like, okay, well, cool, sounds great, you guys. And I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm so hard on myself about that. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. But I think at their request, actually, I'm going to, maybe not part of my recaps or my TBRs, but I'm gonna start doing some book reviews where I actually spoil it. And we're gonna talk about it. Like, we're gonna talk about it for real. So yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway because 2 people have requested it from me. My husband also thinks I should do it. Apparently people think I'm like really funny when but I just be real. I'd be like, what, like, why would this be okay, I digress. So technically 3 people have requested this from me at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna label them as spoiler review videos. I'm curious if anybody else would like to see that. I can't do it for every single book that I read, but you know, I'll give you a little something. You know what I think I'll do? Here's what I'll do. When I post my TBR, y'all gonna let me know in the comments which books you want me to spoil. And I'll do as many as I can. That's the plan. That's a good plan. I'm good with that. All right, gonna go. I just prepared my salad this whole time. Let me show you. Hopefully you can see that. I'm gonna go eat this salad and read my books and pack up so that I can get ready to go tomorrow. We will reconvene tomorrow. I'm just moving from this hotel to another hotel after a very long drive, which is my least favorite activity. I do not like moving hotels in the middle of a trip. We'll reconvene at the end of the Library of Mount Char. You guys. New hotel. Same video, new hotel. There are so many things that I feel like I should have had the camera out for, because this trip has been like everything except for good. So the debacle yesterday with the food, there was a snafu when I was in the drive-thru. Like, I ordered in the app, I went through the drive-thru, I selected it for drive-thru, my tag, my ticket on the back, everything says drive-thru mobile order. Get there, and she's like, I don't have any order for you. And I'm like, okay, but it says right here on my phone, bestie. And she's like, well, did you order it for inside? And I'm like, no, I put drive-thru. I showed her, I'm like, it's like, get here, join the drive-thru line, and a team member will have your food for you. She's like, I don't have anything. So she like radios inside, and they're like, oh, we have it here. It's an inside order. And I'm like, it literally says drive-thru. And she's like, I see that. So anyway, they're like, cool, just pull on around. We got you, bestie. I pull around, they gave me my order, good to go. I mean, whatever, cool. This morning I wake up to a message from my Google Pay that my order's been refunded. I don't know. I did try to call them and be like, I don't know what's going on, but they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna fight you to have you recharge my card. Okay, so yeah, I guess yesterday's dinner was free. Fast forward to today. All right, so today I had to book a different hotel that is like 4 hours away from where I was. Drive, get to this hotel, unload all my stuff, go upstairs. First of all, it is like suffocatingly like humid in there. I can't even breathe. When I open the room door, I'm like, ew. And then I'm like, okay, well, I need to go to the bathroom, like whatever. So like start unloading a little bit of my stuff. I go in the bathroom, and the bathroom has no air circulation whatsoever. Like, if you thought it was suffocating in the bedroom, there's not even like a hint of air moving in the bathroom. And I'm like, no. And my whole plan was I was gonna get to the hotel, I was gonna take a shower, put on my nice cozy pajamas, and then cuddle up and read, because tomorrow is kind of an important day. Okay. So I'm like, okay, but I like a 1970s business traveler, I need to use the business center and print some documents. And so I go downstairs, I try to go into the business center, and I'm like, it's not working. The girl comes out from behind, and she's like, can I help you? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get into the business center. She's like, oh, it's closed. And I'm like, then why are you guys advertising that you have a business center on your website? And I'm like, is there some, what's going on in there? And she's like, what do you need? And I'm like, well, I mean, I need to print some stuff. And she's like, you can just email it to me. And I was like, I work for the government. I can't just email you things to have you print them. Like, I'm going to open my application up in a secured environment, and I'm going to print it. Like, I can't just email that to you. And she's like, well, I mean, I won't look at it. And I was like, that's certainly not how working for the government works. And I'm like, she's like, well, you can sit out here. And I was like, and what? Use a printer? Like, what am I going to do sitting out here? And she's like, well, we have plugs. And I was like, okay, so you're not getting it. And I was like, so I just kind of like stood there for a minute, because I was about to have meant to be. Like, I was about to just have a panic attack. I don't even know. Like, there's just only so many things that I have the capacity for being wrong in a day before I've lost it. And I was at the max. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Open up my app or whatever, and I'm like, I'm just gonna book a new hotel. I'm gonna leave. So then I'm like, okay, I need to leave, because it was stuffy in the hotel itself. And so like when I was in my room and I was like, I can't breathe in here, I went over to the air, and it's like blowing out lukewarm air, and I'm like, girl, and the thing is set to like 68, and it's like, no. And I happen to notice that the window encasing is like crumbling to pieces. So I'm like, at this point, pretty sure there's like an opening to the outside in this window. That's why it's so muggy in here. The air can't keep up with it. Like, this is not gonna work for me. And it looks like the hotel was booked full, because when I was trying to like select my room, there was only 2 to choose from. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I just am not in the mood to do the thing where they're like, oh, pack your stuff back up, we'll find you another room. Then you gotta see if that room is okay, or else you wait for someone to come from maintenance to try to fix your AC. As someone who travels extensively for work, two things. I realize that I'm being a prima donna about this. I do understand that. But you have to understand that I travel so much. I'm in hotels so much that it is my second home. So imagine you have a vacation home that you go to and you get there and shit is broken. Everything's broken. It's not working. You can't breathe. You're going to take a shower and you're just going to sweat all night long because it's hot. Like, that's not going to work for a good chunk of your life. And being in hotels is a good chunk of my life. So I do tend to be a bit of a baby about like what is in my hotel. I mean, on top of the fact that I am bougie AF just in general in my real life. Like, in my real life, you're not going to catch me at the Hampton Inn. I've never considered booking a Hampton Inn for my personal life. Like, that's just, it's not what I'm doing. Like, give me a Waldorf, like Intercon, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's who I am as a person. And I'm just, this is work. I'll stay at the Hampton Inn. It's work. It's not meant to be glamorous. It's fine. But like, it needs to be right. I need to be able to breathe. I need to be able to like function in there. And that was not going to be the case. And too many times I've had to do the thing where we spend like 2 hours trying to find a room where I can function, where I can live. It's just, I just didn't want to get into it. And so I was like, I need to check out. I need to check out. I need you to undo this, like whatever. And she's like, well, we can't do that. I'm like, I'm going to need you to do it. And tell me you can't, because I know you can't. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do it, bestie. And she basically flat out refused. So I am paying twice for a hotel room tonight. I'm gonna take that up with Hilton after I get through this trip. I don't have the brain capacity for it right now. I have a fucking migraine. I've been traveling all day. I am tired. I just want to go home. I have one more day of this trip. I'm at a new hotel. Things have not gone right on this trip. I don't have the spoons for it, okay? My therapist is missing in action. She's having some sort of family emergency. It's not a big deal, but like, it's a bad time for that to be happening. Sorry. So there's so many things and I just don't have the capacity to deal with that anymore. So for me, the easiest thing to do was to check out and move it right along. So I'm at a new hotel, new me. This one's lovely. I cannot tell you, if you are a person who has a budget travel job, if you travel for the government, do not sleep on the Homewood Suites. No, wait, is that what it's called? No, this is the Hilton one. This is the Home 2 Suites. Don't sleep on it, okay? They're always impeccable when I show up to them. Like, if I'm gonna budget travel, this is where I wanna stay. It's great, it's fantastic. So I'm having a good time here. I'm about to check some emails, get some dinner. There's like a kitchen situation here. I'm gonna get some dinner and then I'm gonna take a shower and get into my comfy cozy pajamas and read. Those are my plans for the night. Nothing better go wrong because I'm going to throw a fit, okay? Wish me luck, friends. The next scene you should see should be me in my pajamas with my book. If you don't see that, you already know things have gone off the rails. Okay, I am 100 pages from the end of main characters. I don't know that this is a story that I needed to read. Not that it's not good, but it's just like, it's not anything extraordinary. So it's like very middle of the road. And I feel like I have read a lot of middle of the road books lately. So I really need to like get focused on reading things that are really speaking to me. Now this one, admittedly, I did pick this up because of a punny title, but I realized while I was driving today that I already have a book on my shelf with a punny title because, is it Pucking Around? That's punny, right? Because I think it's supposed to be fucking around. So someone gave me that book. It's not like I bought it, but I have it on my shelf. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Or maybe it's Pucked Up. I don't know. It's a high romance. I don't really have plans on reading that, but I could have read it for this challenge. And so I'm like, dumb. Why'd you buy this book? Because I also think that that book's going to be very mid. And so if I already own a mid book that could fit the challenge, I probably should have just read that. So I need to do a better job of looking on or through my shelf when I'm deciding on books to read. And I think I just get so excited. Okay, so forgive me. Things are getting weird. I have 100 pages left, and where I left off, the power went out and like everybody's at the cabin in the woods or whatever. That sounds like that's a horror. I mean, it might be a horror show, but everybody's there. There's like the rich sister, the not rich sister, the rich sister's boyfriend, married boyfriend, boss person, and then the not rich sister's friend who also hooked up. It's a foursquare, and it's crazy. So they're all at the cabin together, and the power just went out. And now I just gotta see like how this is gonna go. So I thought I would be finishing this book today, but I was really sleepy yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I was really sleepy yesterday, and honestly, I'm kind of sleepy today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it and go to bed. And like I said, tomorrow is a pretty important day for me. So I think I need to go to sleep now instead of trying to keep myself up for several more hours. Yeah. I also, on the drive here today, I finished The Library at Mount Char. What the fuck was that book? I don't have any idea what, I mean, like, I get it. I think the problem is that it had this build up to be this like really complicated, complex, epic story. And at the end, it was not epic. The ending of it was just so gimmicky. Like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like the ending really needs to be reworked for it to like been impactful for me. I feel like we were led on during like the whole beginning and middle of that book for the end to just kind of fizzle. So it's not that I didn't know what was going on. Like I just was expecting so much more. I was expecting like a deep twist, a deep, like something that's like making me think like, oh my gosh, like how could that have been? And that's just not what happened. I mean, I thought about it for about 5 minutes and then I was like, all right, moving on. So I gave it 3 stars, but I'm kind of thinking like it might actually be a little bit lower of a rating. Like sometimes when I sleep on it, I get to another conclusion on what I should rate that. So I might sleep on that and figure out what I really truly want to rate that. But that one's done. I'm still going strong on The House Between Sea and Sky. It's a little kooky, okay? But right after I finished The Library at Mount Char, like I told you, I thought about it for about 5 minutes. And then after that, I switched on The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. Now, every time I go to the bookstore and I see these books, I want to pick them up. But I'm like, girl, you have so many books. You do not have time to start this series. That's true. That is very accurate. But it's in the Audible Plus catalog. And my Audible 1-year membership doesn't end until December, I think, November. So we might as well. So that is what I started. And actually, I think I'm like 55%, 54% through book 1. I like it. I dig it. I'm like, okay, queen, go off. So I'm interested to see where this series goes. And is this a YA series? It probably is. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not like, oh my God, this is like such a good fantasy book. Like I can't believe I never read this before, but I like it and I'm glad that I'm listening to it and it helps that it's free. So, hey, so I am, yeah, I'm thinking by the end of this trip, oh, you know what? Okay. So the end of this trip, I will have like an hour and a half left in that book. And then on Saturday, I have maybe like a 40-minute drive to a place that I'm going to. I think maybe I'll just include that in this vlog. Just kind of like do my whole week. Because I don't think I did a very good job of vlogging on this trip because it's been like crazy town. So, but I will finish book 1 during that Saturday drive because it's 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. So I'll be able to finish it. So yeah, I'll let you know what I think about that. That was not in my plans for the month, but I'm in the mood to like consume so many books, buku books. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm very tired. I gotta get up early tomorrow. And so I'm gonna go to sleep in my cozy pajamas. Okay, hey besties, I'm in the car. This was supposed to be like a week vlog, like read with me for the week or whatever I thought I was going to be doing. But like, I didn't do a really good job of filming anything whatsoever. So we're just extending it into the weekend. It's Saturday. I'm kind of having a bookish day today. I'm going to book club right now, and this is the book club where we all read our own books and then we just talk about them. I didn't go to any of their meetings last month because every single event that they had, I was out of town or I had other plans already pre-planned. So I haven't seen these gals in a while. I think we're going to a brewery today, which, you know, with all the migraine medication I'm on, I'm not going to be drinking anything at the brewery, but I still want to go and have a good time. After that, I'm going to go meet up with Lindsay for a lunch date, and I need to bring to her copy of Danielle Allen's book because I somehow still have this. That event that I went to by myself because Lindsay was sick was like 2 months ago, and I still have her copy of the signed book. So I'm going to go give that to her at our lunch date, and then from there, it depends on how much time I have. I did order a book from B&N because it's their 50% off hardcovers right now. And I ordered a book because it's a hardcover that I want. It's a special edition. And the book is like $35 normally. So I got it for $17. So I ordered it from them and I need to go pick that up. But I don't know if I have time, so I may just pick that up tomorrow. But what I need to get to after that is something that's kind of like on the opposite side of my county. I live in a very large county. So on the opposite side of my county, which is going to be like an hour away from my house, but I'm already halfway when I meet with Lindsay, I'm going to a new bookstore that opened. It's called Fable Bookstore Company, something or other. They just opened on Sunday of last week, so this is going to be the end of their first week of being open, and they're having local author Brittany Arena there for a talk and signing tonight. So I got her book from Allurial. I just thought I would try that as a subscription box, and they started out brand new. I was not impressed with their month 2, but month 1 they had this book, which I had been meaning to pick up, but I was kind of like waiting and hedging my bets to see if I could find a event where Brittany was going to be, so that I could pick it up then and get it signed. Well, I gave up on that when they decided to release this version of it. So I purchased it, but now I'm going to an event where she's going to be. So I'm going to have her sign my Allurial version of this, and Allurial? I don't know how you say that. And that will be the end of my bookish day. Then I got to come all the way home and I got to read at some point. Brought my purse Kindle with me, so I'm going to be reading the arc that I'm currently working on, A House Between Sea and Sky, and those are my plans for the day. So let's get going, and I'm going to take you guys with me, okay? Just finished this.
I love that book so much.
7 Days in June. It was way deeper than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a killer romance. So I was like, okay. It was not a cute, I mean, it was a romance and it was cute in the end, but it was way deeper than I thought it was gonna be. There's some heavy stuff in here.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Not the booze heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I can't do it.
Okay, book club was fun, and now I am at Del Taco. It's North Carolina's only first, well, I would say first, but apparently they had Del Taco like back in the day. They don't have it anymore. They hadn't had it like since I moved here. But so now it's their only Del Taco, and luckily for me, it's like 30 minutes from my house, which is, I mean, that's not close, but it's not far. And it's like 15 minutes from where we had our book club meeting today. So since I didn't want to go back home after book club, because that would be backtracking for where I need to go tonight to see Brittany Arena, I was like, Lindsay, let's just have lunch at Del Taco. That makes the most sense to me. And So here I am. I'm gonna have a delicious lunch. I'm not gonna vlog lunch, but just know if you have ever had Del Taco, listen, if you're from Southern California, you know Del Taco is life. The only problem I have here is they don't really have secret sauce, and like, what am I supposed to do with my life without secret sauce? So, you know, there's that. Okay, anyway, let's go get some lunch and see Lindsay.
Released earlier this year, literally earlier this year, like it just happened. It's the first in a duology with a sequel coming in 2026. She's known for, at least I wrote this, so this is what I've heard. Did you know, for instance, like all the dancing and like all the intricate parts that you had going through the entire story?
Yeah.
How'd we do that?
Yeah, let me tell you about the process for this book because it was interesting and I didn't know what I was doing yet. So it was a little bit of like, hey, you know, we'll see what happens. So we were up in my mom's attic, literally just with a bunch of papers, just plotting this book across the bed, and it was, I kind of like have a lot of fond memories of that. It was really special now, but we came up with like, you know, all the things that she was going to be tasked to do essentially together. Now, how are we going to get out of this? Like, what are we going to do? So,
And he's like, you wrote it. And we unwrite.
Okay, y'all, I'm back from seeing Miss Brittany Arena at Fable out in Holly Springs, North Carolina. I had a time. I mean, I had a time, like for real. Like, she's like the sweetest person. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be best friends. She signed my book. Yay. Oh wait, I probably should have showed you that she signed it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you, hold on. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, see? She signed my book. I love it. So all in all, it was a great bookish day, and I have a raging headache now, still with the migraines. So I am going to end this video here. I feel like I totally lost the plot of this video somewhere along the way because I've been recording for days and days and days, and I'm not even totally sure what this video is anymore. Hopefully I saved that in editing and this is something coherent for you guys. But regardless of whether it's coherent or not, thank you for watching and hanging out with me for this week. And I would super love it if you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, if you did a little subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.